Hi guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read Numbers 24 to 28, Proverbs 20, and Psalm 141. Let's get started. The Balaam saw that the Lord was pleased to give his blessing to Israel, so he didn't try to use evil magic as he had done at other times. Instead, he turned and looked toward the desert. He looked at and saw Israel. They had set up their camps tribe by tribe. The Spirit of God came in. Balaam spoke the message he had received from God. He said, "Here's the message God gave Balaam, the son of Beor. It's the message God gave to the one who sees clearly. It's the message God gave to one who hears the words of God. He sees a vision from the mighty. He falls down flat with his face toward the ground. His eyes have been opened by the people of Jacob. Your tents are very beautiful. Israel, the places where you live are very beautiful. They spread out like valleys. They are like gardens beside a river. They are like the loaves the Lord has planted. They are like cedar trees beside a stream. Their water buckets will run over. Their seeds will have plenty of water. Their king will be greater than King Agag. Their kingdom will be mighty. God brought them out of Egypt. They are as strong as a wild ox. They destroy nations at war with them. They break their bones in pieces. They wound them with their arrows. Like a male lion, they lie down and sleep. Who dares to? They are like a female lion. Who dares to wake them up? May those who bless you be blessed. And may those who curse you be cursed. Then Balak became very angry with Balaam. He slapped his hands together. He said to Balaam, "I sent for you to put a curse on my enemy, but you have given them a blessing 3 times. Get out of here right away. Go home. I said I'd make you very rich, but the Lord has kept you from getting rich." Balaam answered Balak, "Here's what I told the messengers you sent me. I said, Balak, give me all the silver and gold in his palace. Even if I wanted to, I still couldn't do anything at all that goes beyond what the Lord commands. I must say only what the Lord tells me to say. Now I'm going back to my people. But come, let me warn you about what these people will do to the people of Israel." Then Balaam spoke the message he had received from God. He said, "Here's the message God gave Balaam, the son of Beor. It's the message God gave to the one who sees clearly. It's the message God gave to the one who hears the words of God. The Most High God has given him knowledge. He sees a vision from the mighty. He falls down flat and his face toward the ground. His eyes have been opened by the I see him, but I don't see him now. I hear him, but he isn't near. A star will come from among the people of Jacob. A king will rise up out of Israel. He'll crush the foreheads of the people of Moab. He'll crush the heads of all the people of Sheba. He'll win the battle over Edom. He'll win the battle over his enemy Seir. But Israel will grow strong. A ruler will come from among the people of Jacob. He will destroy those from the city who are still alive." Then Balaam saw the Amalekite. He spoke the message he received from God. He said, "Amalek was the first nation to attack Israel, but their end will be total destruction." Then Balaam saw the Kenites. He spoke the message he received from God. He said, "Your place where you live is safe. Your nest is on a high cliff. But you Kenites will be destroyed. Asher will take you as prisoners." Then Balaam spoke the message he received from God. He said, Who can live when God does this? Ships will come from the shores of Cyprus. They will bring Asher and Eber under their control, but they themselves will also be destroyed." Then Balaam got up and returned home, and Balak went on his way. Israel was staying in Shittim. The men of Israel began to commit sexual sins with the women of Moab. The women invited the men to feasts and sacrifices to honor their gods. The people ate the sacrifices and bowed down in front of the statues of those gods. So Israel joined in worshipping the god named Baal that was worshipped at Peor. The Lord became very angry with Israel. The Lord said to Moses, "Take all the leaders of these people, kill them. Their dead bodies are in the open. I want to see you do it in the middle of the day. Then I will not be angry with Israel." So Moses spoke to Israel's judges. He said, "Some of your people have joined in worshipping the god named Baal that is worshipped at Peor. You must kill the people in your tribe who have done that." Then an Israelite man brought into the camp a Midianite woman. He did it right in front of the eyes of Moses and the whole community of Israel. They were weeping at the entrance to the tent of meeting. Phinehas was Moses. He was the son of Aaron, the son of Aaron. When Phinehas saw what had happened, he left the people. He took a spear in his hand. He followed the man into the tent. Phinehas stuck the spear through the man and into the woman's stomach. Then the Lord stopped the plague against the Israelites. but the plague had already killed 24,000 of them. The Lord said to Moses, Phinehas is a priest. He is the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron. Phinehas has turned my anger away from Israel. I am committed to making sure I am right among them, and he is as committed as I am. So even though I was angry with them, I did not put an end to them. So tell Phinehas I am making my covenant with him. It is my promise to give him peace. He and his sons after him will have a covenant to keep forever. That is because he was committed to making sure that his God, was honoured. In that way, he paid for the sin of the Israelites. The name of the Israelite man who was killed was Zimri. He was the son of Sally. Zimri was killed along with the Midianite woman. Sally was a family member in the tribe of Simeon. The name of the Midianite woman who was killed was Cosbi. She was the daughter of Zer. He was a chief of the Midianite family. The Lord spoke to Moses. He said, treat the Midianites just as you would treat enemies. Kill them. After all, they treated you like enemies. They tricked you into worshipping the god named Baal, that is worshipped at Peor. They also tricked you because of what Cosbi did. He was the woman killed when the plague came that was connected with Peor. Cosbi was the daughter of a Midianite leader. After the plague, the Lord spoke to Moses and Eleazar the priest. Eleazar was the son of Aaron. The Lord said, count all the men of Israel, make a list of them by their families. Count all the men who are able to serve him. And they found out they must be 20 years old or more. At that time, the Israelites were on the plains of Moab. They were by the Jordan River across from Jordan. Moses and Eleazar the priest spoke with them. They said, count all the men 20 years old or more. Do it just as the Lord commanded Moses. Here are the men of Israel who came out of Egypt. Reuben was Israel's oldest son. Here are the names of his sons. The Hanakite family came from Hanok. The Palluite family came from Pallu. The Hezronite family came from Hezron. The Carmite family came from Carmi. These were the families of them. The number of them was 43,730. Eliab was the son of Pallu. Eliab's sons were Nemuel, Dathan, and Abiram. Dathan and Abiram were the same community officials who refused to obey Moses and Aaron. They were among the followers of Korah who refused to obey the law. The ground opened its mouth. It swallowed them up along with Korah. The followers of Korah died when the fire burned up 250 men. The deaths were a warning to the rest of Israel, but the family line of Korah didn't die complete. Here are the names of Simeon's sons. They are listed by their families. The Nemuelite family came from Nemuel. The Jaminite family came from Jamin. The Jachinite family came from Jachin. The Zerahite family came from Zerah. The Shaulite family came from Shaul. These were the families of Simeon. The number of the men counted was 22,200. Here are the names of Gad's sons. They are listed by their families. The Zephronite family came from Zephon. The Haggite family came from Haggi. The Shunite family came from Shuni. The Oznite family came from Ozni. The Arite family came from Eri. The Aradite family came from Aradi. The Aralite family came from Arali. These were the families of Gad. The number of the men counted was 40,500. Er and Onan were sons of Judah, but they died in Canaan. Here are the names of Judah's. They are listed by their family. The Shelonite family came from Shelon. The Perizzite family came from Perez. The Zerahite family came from Zerah. Here are the names of the sons of Perez. The Hezronite family came from Hezron. The Hamulite family came from Hamul. These were the families of Judah. The number of the men counted was 76,500. Here are the names of Isaac his son. They are listed by their families. The Tolaite family came from Tola. The Puite family came from Pua. The Jeshubite family came from Jesh. The Shimonite family came from Shimon. These were the families of Isaac. The number of the men counted was 64,300. Here are the names of Zebulun's sons. They are listed by their families. The Sarodite family came from Sarah. The Elonite family came from Elon. The Jahilite came from Jahileel. These were the families of Zebulun. The number of the men counted was 60,500. Here are the names of Joseph's sons. They are listed by their families. The families came from Manasseh and Ephraim, the sons of Joseph. Here are the names of Manasseh's sons. The Machirite family came from Machir. Machir was the father of Gilead. The Gileadite family came from Gilead. Here are the names of Gilead's sons. The Ezrahite family came from Asa. The Helekite family came from Helek. The Azraelite family came from Azrael. The Shechemite family came from Shechem. The Shemidite family came from Shemidah. The Heferite family came from Hefer. Zelophehad was the son of Hefer. Zelophehad didn't have any sons. All he had was daughters. Their names were Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. These were the families of Manasseh. The number of the men counted was 52,700. Here are the names of Ephraim's sons. They are listed by their families. The Sathalehi family came from Sathalehi. The Barakite family came from Becca. The Tahanite family came from Tahan. The sons of Sathletha were the Aaronite family. They came from Aaron. These were the families of Ephraim. The number of men counted was 32,500. These were the sons of Joseph. They are listed by their family. Here are the names of Benjamin's sons. They are listed by their families. The Belali family came from Bela. The Ashbelite family came from Ashbel. The Ahiramite family came from Ahira. The Shuphamite family came from Shupham. The Huphamite family came from Hupham. Bela's sons came from Ard and Naaman. The Ardite family came from Ard. The Naamanite family came from Naaman. These were the families of Benjamin. The number of the men counted was 45,600. Here's the name of Dan's son. He is listed by his family. The Shuhamite family came from Shuham. This was the family of Dan. All the men in Dan's family were Shuhamites. The number of the men counted was 64,000. Here are the names of Asher's sons. They are listed by their families. The Imnite family came from Imnah. The Ishvite family came from Ishvi. The Berite family came from Beri. Here are the names of the families that came from Beriah's sons. The Heberite family came from Heber. The Malchielite family came from Malchiel. Asher also had a daughter named Sarah. These were the families of Asher. The number of the men counted was 53,400. Here are the names of Naphtali's sons. They are listed by their families. The Jahzeelite family came from Jahzeel. The Gunite family came from Guni. The Jezreelite family came from Jez. The Shilmite family came from Shilm. These were the families of Naphtali. The number of the men counted was 45,400. The total number of the men of Israel was 601,730. The Lord said to Moses, I will give the land to you. The amount of land each family receives will be based on the number of its men. Give a larger share to a larger family. Give a smaller share to a smaller family. Each family will receive its share based on the number of men listed in it. Be sure that you cast lots when you give out the land. What each family receives will be based on the number of men listed in its tribe. Cast lots when you give out each share. Cast lots for the large and small families alike. Here are the names of the Levites. They are listed by their families. The Gershonite family came from Gershon. The Kohathite family came from Kohath. The Merarite family came from Merari. Here are the names of the other Levite family. Here are the Libnite family, the Hebronite family, the Malite family, the Mushite family, the Korahite family. Amram came from the Kohathite family. The name of Amram's wife was Jochebed. She was from the family line of Levi. She was born to the Levites in Egypt. Aaron, Moses, and their sister Miriam were born in the family line of Amram and Jochebed. Aaron was the father of Nadab and Abihu. He was also the father of Elzah and Ithamar. But Nadab and Abihu made an offering to the Lord by using fire that was in the land, so they died. The number of male Levites a month old or more was 23,000. They weren't listed along with the other men of Israel. That's because they didn't receive a share among them. These are the men counted by Moses and Eleazar the priest. At that time, the Israelites were on the plains of Moab. They were by the Jordan River across from Jericho. The men of Israel had been counted before in the desert, but not one of them was among the men counted this time. The Lord had told the Israelites at Kadesh Barnea that they would certainly die in the desert. Not one of them was left alive except Caleb and Joshua. Caleb was the son of Jephunneh, and Joshua was the son of Nun. The daughters of Zelophehad belonged to the family groups of Manasseh. Zelophehad was the son of Hefer. Hefer was the son of Gili. Gili was the son of Machir. Machir was the son of Manasseh, and Manasseh was the son of Drisha. The names of Zelophehad's daughters were Mahlah, Noah, Hoglah, Milcah, and Tirzah. They approached the entrance to the tent of meeting. There they stood in front of Moses and Eleazar the priest. The leaders in the whole community was there too. The Zelophehad's daughters said, "Our father died in the Sinai desert, but he wasn't one of the many followed Korah. He wasn't one of those who joined together against the Lord. Our father died because of his own sin. He didn't leave any sons. Why should our father's name disappear from his family just because he didn't have a son? Give us property among our father's relatives." So Moses brought their case to the Lord. The Lord said to him, "What Zelophehad's daughters are saying is right. You must certainly give them property. Give them a share among their father's relatives. Give their father's property too. Say to the Israelites, suppose a man dies who doesn't have a son, then give his property to his daughter. Suppose the man doesn't have a daughter, then give his property to his brothers. Suppose the man doesn't have any brothers, then give his property to his father's brothers. Suppose his father doesn't have any brothers, then give his property to the nearest male relative in his family tree. It will belong to him. This is what the Lord will cut out of the Israelites. It is just as the Lord commanded me." Then the Lord said to Moses, "Gird up this mountain in a barren range. See the land I have given the Israelites. After you have seen, you too will join the members of your family, you who have already died. You will die just as your brother Aaron did." The community refused to obey me at the waters of Meribah, Kadesh, and the desert of Zin. At that time, you and Aaron did not obey my command. You did not honor me in front of them as the holy God. Moses spoke to the Lord. He said, "Lord, you are the God who gives life and breath to all the living things. Please put someone in charge of this community. Have that person lead them and take care of them. Then your people won't be like sheep without a shepherd." So the Lord said to Moses, "Joshua, the son of Nun, has the ability to be a wise leader. Get him and place your hand on him. Have him stand in front of Eleazar the priest and the whole community. Put him in charge while everyone is watching. Give him some of your authority. Then the whole community of Israel will obey him. Joshua will stand in front of Eleazar the priest. Eleazar will help him make decisions. Eleazar will help from me by using the NIRV. Joshua and the whole community of Israel must not make any fatal unless I command them to." Moses did just as the Lord commanded him. He caught Joshua and had him stand in front of Eleazar the priest and the whole community. Then Moses placed his hand on Joshua, and he put him in charge of the people. He did just as the Lord had directed through Moses. The Lord said to Moses, "Here's the command I want you to give to the Israelites. Tell them, make sure to present to me at my food offering. Do at the appointed time. Their smell will please me. Tell them, here's the Lord food offering you must present to the Lord. Present to him two lambs a year old. They must not have any flaws. Present them as a regular burnt offering. Each day, offer one lamb in the morning. Offer the other when the sun goes down. Present a grain offering along with them. They must have 8 cups of the finest flour. Mix it with a quart of oil made from pressed olives. It is the regular burnt offering. The Lord established it at Mount Sinai. It has a pleasant smell. It is a food offering presented to the Lord. Along with that, offer a quart of wine as a drink offering. It must be given along with each lamb. Pour out the drink offering to the Lord at the sacred tent. Offer the second lamb when the sun goes down. Sacrifice it along with the same kind of grain offering and drink offering that you present in the morning. It is the food offering. Its smell pleases the Lord. On the Sabbath day, make an offering of 2 lambs. They must be a year old. They must not have any flaws. Sacrifice them along with the drink offering. Sacrifice them along with the grain offering of 16 cups of the finest flour. Mix it with olive oil. It is the burnt offering for every Sabbath day. It is in addition to the regular burnt offering and its drink offering. On the first day of every month, bring to the Lord a burnt offering. Bring 2 young bulls and 1 ram. Also bring 7 male lambs a year old. They must not have any flaws. Present a grain offering along with each bull. They must have 24 cups of the finest flour. Mix it with olive oil. Present a grain offering along with the ram. It must have 16 cups of the finest flour. Mix it with oil. Present a grain offering along with each lamb. It must have 8 cups of the finest flour. Mix it with oil. It is for a burnt offering. It is a pleasant smell. It is a food offering presented to the Lord. Present a drink offering along with each bowl. You must have 2 quarts of wine. Offer 2.5 pints along with the bread, and offer 1 quart along with each lamb. It is the burnt offering for each month. It must be made on the day of each new moon feast during the year. 1 male goat must be sacrificed to the Lord as a sin offering. It is in addition to the regular burnt offering and its drink offering. The Lord's Passover feast must be held on the 14th day of the first month. On the 15th day of the month, there must be a feast. For 7 days, eat bread made without yeast. On the first day, come together for a special service. Do not do any regular work. Present to the Lord a food offering. Present a burnt offering of 2 young bulls and 1 ram. Also present 7 male lambs a year old. They must not have any flaws. Present a grain offering along with each bull. The offering must have 24 cups of the finest flour. Mix it with olive oil. Offer 16 cups along with the ram. Offer 8 cups along with each of the 7 lambs. Include a male goat as a sin offering. It will pay for your sin. Offer everything in addition to the regular morning burnt offering. Present the food offering every day for 7 days. The smell of the offering will please the Lord. You must present the offering in addition to the regular burnt offering and its drink offering. On the 7th day, come together for a special service. Do not do any regular work. On the day you gather the first share of your crops, present to the Lord an offering of your first grain. Do it during the feast of weeks. Come together for a special service. Do not do any regular work. Sacrifice a burnt offering of 2 young bulls and 1 ram. Also sacrifice 7 male lambs a year old. The smell of the offering will please the Lord. Present a grain offering along with each bowl. You must have 24 cups of the finest flour. Mix it with olive oil. Offer 16 cups along with the ram. Offer 8 cups along with each of the 7 lambs. Include a male goat to pay for your sin. Present everything along with the drink offering. Do it in addition to the regular burnt offering and its grain offerings. Be sure the animals do not have any flaws. Proverbs 20. Wine causes you to make fun of us, and beer causes you to start fights. Anyone who is led astray by them is not wise. A king's anger brings terror like a lion's roar. Anyone who makes him angry may lose their life. Avoiding a fight brings honor to a person, but every foolish person is quick to argue. Anyone who refuses to work doesn't plant the right seed. When they look for a crop at harvest time, they don't find it. The purposes of a person's heart are like deep water, but one who is understanding brings them out. Many claim to have love that never fails, but who can find a faithful person? Those who do what is right live without blame. Blessed are their children after them. A king sits on his throne to judge. He gets rid of all evil when he sees it. No one can say, I have kept my heart pure. I'm clean, and I haven't sinned. The Lord hates 2 things. He hates voice that weigh things heavier lighter than they really are. He also hates measures that measure things larger or smaller than they really are. Even small children are known by their actions. So is their conduct really pure and right? The Lord has made 2 things. He has made ears that hear. He has also made eyes that see. Don't go to sleep, or you'll become poor. Stay awake, and you'll have more food than you need. It's no good, says Spy. Then off they go and brag about what they bought. And there's gold, and there are plenty of room. But lips that speak knowledge are a priceless jewel. Take the care of one who puts some money for what a stranger owes. Hold it until you get paid back if it is done for an outside. For you gain by cheating tastefully, but you'll end up with a mouthful of gravel. Plans are made by asking for guidance. So if you go to war, get good advice. A person who talks bad will tell you, so avoid anyone who talks too much. If anyone asks for bad things to happen to their father or mother, that person's land will be blown out in total darkness. Property that you claim too soon will not be blessed in the end. Don't say, I'll get even with you for the wrong you did to me. Wait for the Lord, and he'll make things right for you. The Lord hates ways that weigh things heavier or lighter than they really are. Skills that are not honest don't please him. The Lord directs a person's steps, so how can anyone understand their own way? A person is trapped if they make a hasty promise to God and only later thinks about what they said. The wise king gets rid of evil people. He runs to the threshing wheel over them. The spirit of a person is the lamp of the Lord. He lights up what is deep down inside him. The love and truth keep a king safe. Faithful love makes his throne secure. Young men are proud of their strength. Gray hair brings honor to old men. Blows of moon scrub evil away, and beatings make you feel deep down inside. Psalm 141. I call out to you, Lord. Come quickly, tell me. Listen to me when I call out to you. May my prayer come to you like the sweet smell of incense. When I lift up my hands in prayer, may it be like the evening sacrifice. Lord, guard my mouth. Keep watch over the door of my lips. Don't let my heart be drawn to what is evil. Don't let me join with people who do evil. Don't let me eat their fancy food. If a godly person hit me, it would be an act of kindness. If they would correct me, it would be like pouring olive oil on my head. I wouldn't say no, sir. I will always pray against the things that sinful people do. When their rules are thrown down from their rocky cliffs, those evil will realize that my words were true. They will say, as clumps of dirt are left from plowing up the ground, so our bones will be scattered near an open grave. But Lord and King, I keep looking to you for help. I go to you for safety. Don't let me down. Keep me from the traps of those who do evil. Save me from the traps they have set for me. Let evil people fall into their own net, but let me go safely on my way. Now that's done, I shall now do the Lord's Prayer. Please bow your heads. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as you receive again our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. See you tomorrow. Bye.